How are you guys doing? This is Ryan. Welcome back to the channel. In this week's video, I want to talk about Ethereum breaking its all-time high and what that means for the total bull run that's occurring right now and which coin is next. Is Bitcoin Cash next? I am really excited to make this video as this fourth quarter is coming in the crypto bull market, and I've been planning this for 4 years or 5 years. I've been in crypto. I got into crypto in like 2016. And of course, we had that massive bull run in 2017, and I didn't really understand the nature of the crypto bull market. So I thought like we were in this new paradigm shift, and crypto was going to take over everything. And I couldn't imagine what occurred after, with the total market cap falling by like 80 some odd percent. It went from like almost nothing to 900 billion, then fell all the way back to 150 billion or so. So we had a massive decline in crypto. And yeah, what's going to happen this time? Probably something somewhat similar, and I'll talk about why that is and some charts to support what's likely to occur. And yeah, I am interested in making money in this crypto bull market. I know some people are critical of like chasing fiat, and I get that, because crypto is very good for humanity, very good for prosperity. And that's my son Miles back there. He's saying hi. So yeah, I want to touch on all that and more in this week's video. So yeah, in consecutive weeks, we have Bitcoin breaking its all-time high and then Ethereum breaking its all-time high, which is really exciting. And yeah, a lot of people thought the bull market may have been over after Bitcoin hit 64,000 then crashed all the way down. But a lot of people, like me included, thought that a 64,000 Bitcoin top and a $2.5 trillion total market top was just not parabolic enough looking at crypto's previous behavior. So what I mean by that is looking at the Trello chart here, I talk about it all the time, and I've been prefacing this one trade I've been trying to make for 4 years based on this chart. I'm not a very active trader. I got stuck on the chin in 2017, 2018. I made some money, but then I lost some money, and I went through this long bear market and just kept on buying, and had to deal with a lot of fear, uncertainty, doubt. Was crypto ever going to play out? A lot of people already dumped it. A lot of people that were really into it even became against it, I saw, because everyone thinks that current price tells them everything, right? Like, oh, if something is very expensive in value right now, it must be good. And if something is low in value right now, it must be bad, which a lot of times in investing is the inverse, right? The value is found when the price is low, and profits are laying when things are very high, and when things are very high, they could fall back down. But if you sell too early, you can lose a lot of money too. So if you look at the Trello chart, you really should focus in on like the fair market value of crypto on the logarithmic chart. This is made by Mark DeMessel, and also Benjamin Cohen, who has a great YouTube channel, like over 500,000 subscribers, has been using something similar. I want to steal a chart from him here in a second, but the fair market value coming up here in the next coming months, around January, it looks like it's roughly going to be $1 trillion. Obviously, if you look at today's total market cap, it's much higher than that. It's $2.6 trillion roughly. And of course, it's best to buy crypto when it's below its fair market value, its median historical value, of course, right? But it's also not necessarily good to sell it when it becomes a little overvalued, because it can become very overvalued. And that's when I look at Benjamin Cohen's chart here, and I'm very fascinated when you look at the amount of growth that goes past the trend line, and going historically, how I can draw a line straight through and see that, yes, crypto is becoming less parabolic over time because it's becoming a bigger market, but it's following this trend line here incredibly well, and it just goes back to show again why we're likely to be 600 to 800% past the trend line. And it's really easy to derive a market price from that, because $1 trillion times 600% is $6 trillion market cap, or $8 trillion market cap if it goes to 800%, right? So you have to look at profit taking. So if history is any indication, which is proving to be, is any indication, we should really look at taking profits at 5 trillion. And it's not because crypto is a bad investment, right? It's because the total goal here is to own more crypto over time, and understanding the volatility gives you that ability to do so. So looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum breaking out its all-time high, you were looking at amazing fourth quarter up here coming. So which coin is next, right? And I really want to zone in on Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is a high volume coin, which means a lot of it moves every day. So it makes it very attractive for investors to get into, because you need volume to actually sell, right? And what's interesting about markets in general is that you get these parabolic markets. So last year it was SPACs. SPACs were, riding super high, and you can tell there's huge money, causing these things to run. And of course, that's this year in crypto, and it's every 4 years that the market makers come in, shake it up, and then they get out. So they're going to look for vehicles to actually liquidate their coins. And Bitcoin Cash, some days if you look at what happens on CoinFlex, they do like over $5 billion to $8 billion in volume. So you could legitimately sell that amount of crypto and make money from it. So while fundamentals here are not going to be very important over the next few months, every coin is going to get a nice pump. And I think that Bitcoin Cash is a great candidate. And another reason I think that it's interesting to look at Bitcoin Cash, because it has an inverse relationship about its BTC comparison. So every time the Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash ratio starts falling under 1%, you get these strong reversals. And I think that's likely going to happen. You're going to see big market makers change their mind and saying, well, this is an inflection point that Bitcoin Cash doesn't really historically go too much further past 1% of Bitcoin's value, that the market changes its direction. It starts flipping its BTC for Bitcoin Cash or whatever large bags they're holding. If someone made a ton of money on Shiba coin or Dogecoin, it's just like a bull in a china shop. So a bull in a china shop is going to wreck stuff up, and it's going to cause havoc, and they're going to make a lot of money. So it's very fascinating to see how these markets act, and and just being in this kind of market hysteria that happens in crypto. But it really has not much to do with the fundamentals. So Bitcoin Cash also has a great fundamental story. Like, it's the pure Bitcoin, right? It's the purest thing of being peer-to-peer electronic cash. It looks like cryptocurrencies had a lot of sand thrown into it from people that want to slow down what it can become. And that's why I think you see Bitcoin Cash kind of falling out of favor. But in the end, if you believe like the right thing always prevails, or historically, like what is fundamentally right and sound eventually plays out. So for example, you have Bitcoin limiting itself on its block size. You have meme coins pumping and people getting rich fast, and then you're going to have a lot of people that get crushed by it. A lot of dirt is going to get thrown at the crypto market, and it's going to lead to it crashing down and then going into a bear market until it finds new fundamentals to run on. So I'm really excited to see how this year ends up, and hopefully you follow me along for the journey as we look at when to profit take. And you can look at previous videos to see which coins I hold. I probably won't do a whole lot of trading around. I'm just not good at it. Some people are amazing at it. They get into coins at the right time and they pump. Yeah, I think that's awesome. You can make a lot of money from that. But also, if you play this 4-year trade, I've been able to make quite a bit of money, and you guys could too. So if you have a little patience, you can make really life-changing money by playing this right and getting into the bear market and getting ready for the next parabolic cycle in 2024, 2025. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up so it reaches more people here on YouTube. And also tap that notification bell. The notification bell will allow YouTube to notify you every time I upload a video, which is every week here on YouTube. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support. I don't have the biggest YouTube channel, but man, yeah, I feel like I have the best people here on YouTube following me. So thank you so much for all of your support and kindness. And I can't tell you how many good conversations I had leading out of last week's video, which was kind of a different tone. And I'm thinking about building a channel off of that direction. Maybe I went on to. More to come on that later. To follow me for daily content, follow me on Instagram, rgiffin89. I post there pretty much daily. And then also you can follow me on noise.cash and make yourself some free Bitcoin Cash. So my name over there is Ryan Giffin2, Ryan Giffin2. Please leave your questions, comments, and concerns on what you think is going to happen next in the bull market. I already heard some people talking about, crypto is fundamentally different. It's going to go up forever. And I think those people are going to be in for a rude awakening. There are other people that don't have interest in trading into fiat. They just want to hold crypto, and I totally get that ethos. And I just have a different strategy. I want to get as much crypto as possible, and I understand for not wanting to use fiat in your life. Like I totally think that is an amazing mission. And yeah, I'm just doing something a little bit differently, and maybe after 2025, when I have enough wealth, I won't even be worried about moving it around, or maybe at some point the volatility will get a lot lower. In 2025, we'll probably only go like 300 to 400% past the trend line, and we'll talk about that in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.